Shall we prove that knowledge has no age? This is not just a test. It is an opportunity to test your knowledge and learn something new and interesting. Prepare to test your erudition and outlook with 25 questions. How close are you to being a connoisseur? Have a pen and paper ready. At the end of the test, you'll get results that will help you determine how much you know. Will they be excellent, good, or do you have a chance to learn something new? Don't give up. Stay with us until the end. Are you ready? Then let's get started. One. Which planet is the smallest planet in the solar system? A. Earth. B. Mars. C. Mercury. D. Venus.
Mercury. Mercury's visible distance from the Sun, when viewed from Earth, never exceeds 28 degrees. Because of the difficulty of observation, people have long thought that Mercury observed in the morning was one planet, and in the evening was a completely different planet.
Who wrote the novel Peter the Great? A. Leo Tolstoy. B. Ivan Goncharov. C. Alexei Tolstoy. D. Mikhail Bulgakov.
Peter I is an unfinished historical novel by Alexei Tolstoy.
What is the ray coming from the vertex of an angle and dividing that angle into two equal angles called A. Bisector. B. Median. C. Secant. D. Chord.
Many people remember that the bisector is a rat that runs round corners, divides the corner in half.
Which animal has the most powerful bite? A. Hyena. B. Crocodile. C. Lion. D. Hippopotamus.
The crested crocodile is the potential recipient of the strongest bite in the animal kingdom. It is believed that the pressure developed by the jaws of large killer whales or sperm whales could surpass this already impressive figure. But this has not been confirmed.
What organ in the human body is responsible for the production of insulin? A. Liver. B. Kidneys. C. Pancreas. D. Stomach.
Insulin is a protein substance that belongs to a class of hormones that the human body produces all the time to control the level of sugar, glucose, in your blood. It's produced in pancreas, passes into the bloodstream, and then travels throughout the body. Chimpanzees are considered the closest living relatives to humans. They usually live in groups of 10 to 12 individuals. When chimpanzees grow up, they leave the pack to form a new group. At night, the apes hide high in the trees, making their bed of twigs and leaves. Sexually mature males are usually up to 150 centimeters tall, and females up to 130 centimeters.
What was after the Mesozoic era? A. Archaea. B. Palaeozoic. C. Cenozoic. D. Proterozoic.
The geological eras include Archean, Proterozoic, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and the Cenozoic era. The Cenozoic era is the current era of Earth's geological history. It began 66 million years ago. This boundary is drawn by the mass extinction of species at the end of the Cretaceous period, and continues to the present day.
Give the name of Napoleon Bonaparte's second wife. A. Elizabeth. B. Anne. C. Josephine. D. Marie Louise.
For most of his adult life, Napoleon was married to the widow, Josephine Beauharnais, who bore him no children of his own. His second marriage to Marie Louise of Austria was not consummated until 1810, and his only legitimate son was born in 1811, shortly before Napoleon's overthrow.
Who has a longer life expectancy? A. Blue whale. B. Orca. C. Bowhead whale. D. Sperm whale.
The maximum lifespan, the bowhead whale, 200 years, the blue whale 90, the sperm whale 77, and the orca 60. The bowhead whale lives in the cold waters of the northern hemisphere. The southernmost herd of these whales is found in the Sea of Okhotsk. The bowhead whale dives to depths of up to 200 meters and can remain underwater for up to 40 minutes. Its average speed is about 20 kilometers per hour.
What chemical element is denoted by this symbol? Na. A. Neon. B. Nickel. C. Sodium. D. Neptunium.
The correct answer is sodium.
Who wrote the novel Crime and Punishment? A. Ivan Turgenev. B. Leo Tolstoy. C. Fyodor Dostoevsky. D. Alexander Pushkin.
The correct answer is Fyodor Dostoevsky. The work influenced the world's literary process. In French, Italian, and German literature, there appeared novels, companions, which continued the development of the theme set by Dostoevsky.
Which of the listed periods of human history was after the Palaeolithic? A. Neolithic. B. Mesolithic.
The Stone Age is divided into the ancient, Palaeolithic, middle, Mesolithic, and new, Neolithic. The beginning of the Mesolithic is associated with the end of the last glaciation in Europe and the disappearance of megafauna, which caused a food crisis and affected most cultures in the European region. During the Mesolithic period, people travelled far to the north and developed the territory of Scotland, the Baltic states, and parts of the Arctic Ocean coast.
Who can jump the highest relative to its size? A. Kangaroo. B. Flea. C. Puma. D. Monkey.
The correct answer is flea, the size of a flea between 1 and 2 millimeters, but despite that, it can jump 300 millimeters high and 200 millimeters long. If man had the same ability, he'd be able to leap tall buildings with ease.
Who wrote the comedy Woe from Wit? A. Alexander Herzen. B. Alexander Ostrovsky. C. Alexander Griboyedov. D. Alexander Pushkin.
Many phrases from the comedy Woe from Wit, including its title, have become winged. In a collection of quotes and of Ashukin's figurative expressions, there are 59 quotations from Woe from Wit. The most famous of them are, "Who are the judges? Ah, evil tongues are scarier than a gun. A carriage for me, a carriage. Bah, familiar faces. Blessed is he who believes. He's warm in the world. Calendars lie. The hero of not my novel.
What is the solid shell of the Earth called? A. Asthenosphere. B. Hydrosphere. C. Lithosphere. D. Atmosphere.
The correct answer is lithosphere. It consists of the Earth's crust and the upper part of the mantle. In the structure of the lithosphere, there are mobile areas and relatively stable platforms.
Which of these seas is the shallowest on Earth? A. Mediterranean Sea. B. Black Sea. C. Caribbean Sea. D. Sea of Azov.
The Azov Sea is the shallowest. Its depth does not exceed 13.5 meters. The average depth is up to 8 meters.
What is indirect cell division called? A. Amitosis. B. Regeneration. C. Mitosis.
Mitosis, indirect cell division, is the most common form of cell division, consisting of several stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase.
Which bird can sleep in flight? A. Frigate. B. Swallow. C. Chaffinch. D. Gull.
Scientists have managed to obtain electroencephalograms from frigates in flight, confirming that the birds are able to sleep with both hemispheres of the brain in flight, or each hemisphere in turn. In doing so, they make do with only a few minutes of sleep per night.
What percentage of the number 80 is the number 16? A. 10%. B. 15%. V. 20%. G. 25%.
The correct answer is 20%. Multiply that 16 times 100 and divide by 80.
What chemical element is labeled with this symbol O? A. Oxygen. B. Tin. C. Cesium. D. Osmium.
It is officially believed that oxygen was discovered by English chemist Joseph Priestley on the 1st of August 1774 by decomposing mercuric oxide in a hermetically sealed vessel.
Which part of the cell produces energy? A. Ribosomes. B. Mitochondria. C. Lysosomes. D. Peroxisomes.
Mitochondria produce energy for the activities of the cell. One of the main functions of mitochondria is the synthesis of ATP, the universal form of chemical energy in any living cell.
The fastest swimming fish in the world? A. Mako shark. B. Swordfish. C. Sailfish. D. Yellowfin tuna.
Sailfish is a species of marine ray-finned fish of the marlin family. The sailfish is an active predator and can reach speeds of up to 100 kilometers per h. When swimming fast, the sail is folded and retracted into a special notch on its back, also hidden anal and long pelvic fins, At sharp turns at high speed, fins are sharply raised. Sometimes sailboats slowly drift near the surface of the water, with a fully unfurled, protruding above the water sail.
What organ of the human body is responsible for filtering blood? A. Liver. B. Spleen. C. Kidneys. D. Gallbladder.
The kidneys are responsible for filtering of liquid waste products from the blood, filtering our blood many times each day. In the kidney, the blood passes through the nephrons, which act as filters, after which some of the fluid back into the bloodstream.
What independent part of speech denotes the action of an object? A. Adverb. B. Noun. C. Adjective. D. Verb.
The correct answer is verb. Verbs usually act as predicate in a sentence.
What is the sum of the angles of a triangle equal to? A. 90 degrees. B. 180 degrees. C. 270 degrees. D. 360 degrees.
The sum of the angles of any triangle is 180 degrees.
So it's time to see how you did. If you have between 20 and 25 correct answers, congratulations, you're in the excellent category. If you have 15 to 19 correct answers, you're in the good level. Between 10 and 14, you have quite sufficient knowledge, onwards and upwards. And if you have between 1 and 9 correct answers, keep watching our videos and you're sure to catch up. If you have more than 15 correct answers, give us a like underneath the video and we'll see how many experienced, good and excellent gurus out there. We hope these 25 questions have added a little bit of fun into your day and maybe you've discovered something new. Don't forget to share your impressions in the comments. How many points you scored? What questions surprised you? What new things did you learn? And what did you already know by heart? We are always happy to see your active participation. See you at the next exciting quest.